back to not Dungeon of the Mad Mage, Hearts of Madness. Our penultimate episode, the finale of this campaign, is next week, and then we're going to do some one-shots until art for all the characters for the next campaign are commissioned. That's basically what's happening. And then the announcements, at podcast, check it out, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Mimics Monstrosities, because the updates and announcements regarding that haven't changed at all. So that's it for announcements. So, last time you guys completed some trials, fought some elementals in the ruins of Myth Drannor, and discovered some artifacts down there after completing said trials: a ring of 3 wishes, a deck of many things, and a sword embedded in some diamond stone that Yirio has. And upon deeming you all worthy, the Sphinx that guarded these artifacts gave them away. He gave the ring of 3 wishes to Yirio, and he gave the deck of many things to Auggan. And then the Sphinx teleported everybody out of the ruins, back into Myth Drannor, but the party had no memory of the Sphinx and no memory of the trials, only that they completed some trials, but had no memory of what the trials entailed, and received some artifacts by some entity. Upon returning, the party went to seek out Valisar, the leader of the remnants in Myth Drannor, and basically explained the situation, and she asked, basically, the party deduced what to do with her regarding the wishes that they had, and Yirio mentioned they're planning on using a wish to restore the Mythal after discussing it with her, among bringing back the dead that were lost in the conflict. The willing dead, but also making sure that it wasn't Illithid that came back. So, meanwhile, the party all kind of left, and Valisar made Auggan stay behind to talk to Auggan because she sensed that there was something inside Auggan's head, and she could sense Melody up in there. And mentioned that she could bring Melody back, but it would be into a different body. Agreeing to the spell, Valisar began to cast Reincarnate, and after an hour or so, brought Melody back into the into the body of an albino turtle. And Auggan and Melody went outside to greet their friends, and after reintroducing himself, the party began to do the wish to restore the Mythal in Myth Drannor. And seemingly successful. And now the city of Myth Drannor is protected. Before doing the rest of their wishes, because Yirio would now need to rest after nearly draining himself pretty heavily from casting the wish spell through his ring, the party went back to their home that they had been lent, and met an old friend there, Caligar, who was once known as Keith, a tiefling wizard who they had met in Pandemonium, now with the hand and eye of Vecna attuned to his person. He essentially mentioned that he was going to lead the raid into the Illithid colony to destroy the Elder Brain, but now mentioned that it's probably not going to happen now because the Mythal being restored, the Illithid will most likely return and all be disintegrated upon said return. So he wished the party the best of luck, cast a wish spell to remember Melody, and the plane shifted away. Back to Pandemonium to kind of relay all this information to Desmond, the planetar who had originally hired the party to deal with the Illithid colony. And as Caligar plane shifts away, that's immediately where we're picking up. So standing there, with the departure of Caligar, plane shifting away, all of you, and most of you, well, 3 of you at least, are now, for the first time since entering Undermountain, left with the chance for true freedom to do whatever you please, go wherever interests you. And for the first time in a week or so, It's only really been a week. Truly relax.
Well, I'm going to bed. I am drained.
I think that's probably a good idea.
What time of day is it?
Probably like 6 p.m.
Okay.
Yuri's just gonna crash. Like,
Hey,
lay down in bed and just be out.
Alright.
Melody's gonna, after Yirio falls asleep, Melody's gonna take the adamantine breastplate and just put it at the foot of the bed.
Alright.
Be like, God damn it, you better use this well. I can't. Ugh. Stupid shell. And we'll just kind of waddle over and start reading through that spell book again.
Okay.
And he's gonna take the time to reflect on all of the things he saw while he was in the ring, all the things that led up to his death, and he's going to start compiling some thoughts on some spells and working on putting them into his book.
Alright. What about Auggan and Rylie? What are you guys up to?
I think I'm just gonna... I imagine there's gonna be a dinner or something soon, so I'm just gonna kind of, I don't know, buy time however I can until then. Not doing anything specific, just kind of, I don't know, waiting, I guess.
Alright. What about Auggan?
Auggan is mostly just going to relax right now. He's thinking about whether he actually wants to go home. There is trouble back there, so hasn't decided yet whether he actually wants to go home and see his family or just keep on being an adventurer. He hasn't decided yet. He's just going to sit and think about it.
Alright.
After a short time, Melody's thinking about all this stuff, I think he remembers that we still have those 2 evil artifacts that need to be destroyed. And he's gonna wander over to Rylie.
Yes?
Oh, hey. I was out for a bit of time, but I just wanted to ask if those evil artifacts were destroyed at some point.
No, I don't believe they were. I think they're still in the bag of holding,
Oh.
as far as I know.
Do you know, was there any talk of how we could destroy them? I thought that Valisar mentioned something about it.
I think she may have, but I don't remember. Honestly, I'm not quite sure. I think we could go talk to her again about it if you like.
Yeah, probably sooner rather than later. It being closer to evening, she might be getting a little
Yeah.
deep in the sauce.
Well, I'm sure they'll have another dinner like they have been past few days. We could perhaps go see her then.
Oh, you want to catch a bite?
Yeah, might as well.
All right. Auggan, we're eating food.
I'll be right there.
All right. So I guess we just wait until whatever time it had been the past few days. The dinner had been.
Okay.
We head over.
Alright. You guys wait about an hour and head over. It's not really a dinner, per se. It's more of a party. People are just drinking. There's not much food at all. It's more like they're letting their guard down for the first time in 7 years, maybe. And yeah, they're just all drinking. There's no food in sight.
Oh, Auggan goes back to the house and he goes into his bag and brings out the 5 pounds of bullet meat and 5 pounds of brown bear leg meat that he had,
All right.
and donates it to the cause, meaning he's hungry.
Okay, so you kind of pull the meat out and set it down, and elves are kind of like, all right. I guess
Who's got a fire for me?
we can. Yeah, sure. And the elves kind of like struggle to carry all the meat, and they go like kind of outside, and they just start erecting like a little fire pit, and then one of them just casts like produce flame into it, just,
Awesome.
and they start like stabbing the meat with sticks and like roasting it over a spit.
Yeah, just save me a little bit.
All right. Sure. You'll probably be the only one eating.
That's fine.
I don't know if bullet is good, but sure.
I'm sure it's good.
I'll kind of waddle over to Auggan.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, did you want to kind of check in when it came the magic stuff?
Oh, hey, by the way, do you want your goggles of night vision back?
Yes. Yes,
Well,
I
And there was something else I had to have to think about it.
I have a wand. A wand of wonder. Melody?
Oh, yes, that would be great too. I
Yes.
do not think that I can quite use that pipe. I feel guilty about tarnishing the lungs of this creature that I'm currently inhabiting.
Yeah. Well, I'll give that back to you then. So I give him the wand.
Oh, the chime of opening, that's the other one.
Mm-hmm.
You can have the goggles of night and the chime of opening back. That's all I took.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Hey, no worries.
This is really weird, walking around naked like this. But, I don't know. Weird shell and everything.
Yeah, must be very strange. You're a very different sort of size profile than you were before. A lot sort of wider.
Not quite sure how these face muscles work. And he'll like try to smile, but it's just like
You'll get the hang of it, I'm sure.
But Auggan, was there anything that I could kind of straighten out or help you with the magic?
I don't think so. I think I've got the hang of it. Haven't tried this other thing that I've got, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for that yet anyway.
Well, maybe I can help.
Well, it's kind of like having a pet. You remember how you had Willie?
Yes.
I don't know if I'm ready. Do I feel responsible enough to look after another critter?
As I understand it, and what you will come to realize is that, they kind of just do whatever you say. I mean, they're not the most coherent or empathetic of pets unless you make them to be, in which case the point is lost, right?
Hmm.
But it's fun to play around with for sure. So what were you thinking? What kind of familiar were you thinking about?
Well, I kind of was thinking that something that flies would be pretty handy for like scouting and spying and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's really about as far as I thought.
Well, yeah, you could choose like a hawk or an owl or
Or a bat or something if you want to see in the dark.
the owls also. Yeah.
Oh, do you think?
Flump! As a elf kind of just staggers away.
Mildred's like, that's not in the books.
DM said it's allowed.
Have you ever seen a flying cat? I seen one once.
Saw a flying cat.
Someone toss a cat.
I meant with wings. Not just because it had velocity.
No. What do you got in mind?
Thinking like a Tressum.
Does Melody know what a tressum is?
Give me a Arcana check.
Okay.
Or nature check.
Nature?
Yep.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah. It's literally a cat with wings.
Huh. Yeah, I suppose that would do it, wouldn't it, Auggan?
That, I think, would be the wizard in my tribe. When I was growing up, he had one. It was pretty cool. I kind of always wanted one. And, you know, now I could actually have one.
Well, perhaps once these guys are done partying, maybe sometime tomorrow, might be able to buy some components off them.
I have some components. I borrowed them from Balasar. She let me use them. I still have one left. One spell's worth left. I'd be willing to give it to you, Auggan.
I wonder if she would just give me...
She might just give you more.
So you could still have some.
It's worth asking.
I will ask her
All
after
right.
after supper.
Well, I mean, after supper, she might be all sauced.
That might be better.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go see if I can find her anyway. I think we better figure out how to destroy those artifacts we got off them Illithids.
Not hard to find. You can hear her shouting and hollering inside the Remnants Hall where...
She's a partier, dang.
Yeah, you guys can see her. She's standing in the Remnants Hall, just kind of by her throne.
Okay, so we go up to her.
Just dancing. Oh, hello. What are you all looking for?
Hi, we just wanted to talk to you about some of the items we have.
Oh, yes, the evil ones?
Yes, those ones.
She downs her glass of wine and waves her hand over the glass and conjures more wine.
We just wanted to see if you had any knowledge of any way we might be able to destroy them.
She sets the glass down, touches herself on the head, and casts Rate of Restoration. Okay, so... Trying to have some fun here.
Sorry.
You can use a wish spell.
Okay.
You can... I've heard stories of Dragonfire being able to do it. You could take it where the artifacts were made to destroy them. Mainly powerful magic could do it.
If we took them to the place they were made, how would that destroy them?
You find the place where they were made, and if they're made via a forge, a furnace, fire, you just toss it into the fire there.
Oh, I see.
Yes?
And this is a question to Justin. When Atukash cast legend lore on those items, did it reveal, because I can't remember, did it reveal how they were made?
No.
Oh, so that's not even an option really then for us.
Take some sleuthing.
So these are the options I know of. We could also just bury them in the ruins of Myth Drannor and protect them now that the Mythal is back, and ensure they don't fall into any evil hands.
Yeah, but I wonder, supposing, you get some cocky young kid going down there and playing around. We don't want him pulling the deck out of that, or pulling the card out of that deck.
The deck is
By
not down
accident.
there anymore. Oh,
No, I mean,
yeah.
The evil one that we would then place in there.
A child most likely wouldn't survive down there.
But even so, the Mythals failed before. It's a concern.
Well, these are the only options I know of.
Right.
Thank you. Dragonfire, huh? I don't suppose it'd be as easy as using Dragon's Breath spell.
You could try, but I doubt that would do it.
Yeah.
There is a dragon that lives in the Comanthor forest nearby.
What kind of dragon?
Green, ancient.
Okay.
It is bound to protect the forests. So if you seek it out, maybe don't be hostile towards it. Be as polite as possible. Dragons
don't step on any twigs.
Dragons do not like rudeness.
Well, we're very polite, so.
You could maybe entice it to destroy these artifacts. For a price, dragons like their treasure.
Something worth considering.
Definitely.
The dragon's name is Varn. V-A-R-N. It is old, ancient, and it has been around for quite some time. Again, it is an ancient green, so it is not exactly good. But it is bound to protect the forests that it lives in. So maybe say you want to protect the forest by destroying these artifacts, I don't know. But that is an option.
I think that's probably a very good option.
It seems to be the best one we have right now.
There is also the wish spell, but I believe your companion is a little worse for wear, and there is only 3 in that ring, I believe. So
yeah. I think
maybe one of us, based on the ceremony, to gift it to him. I don't suppose he could share the burden of the ring with one of us, and we could plop some down, but I don't know how he would feel about that.
it would still use up one of the 3 wishes.
Right. One of the 2, I guess, now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you wouldn't get a fresh 3 wishes.
I think bringing back the fallen in the battle is probably a priority. I wouldn't want to take that away from the city.
And I kind of believe Yirio had a plan for the other wish.
Speaking of, where is Yirio?
Sleep.
He's a bit
exhausted.
tired.
I can heal him from his casting.
Oh. Oh,
if you'd
well,
like. Unless you want him to
Do you
sleep.
want us to do you want us to bring him, or do you want
I can come to
come
the
with
house
us?
and yes, I can come. I
Oh,
don't want
that
you
would
to
be
drag an unconscious person through the streets.
that would be wonderful.
All
All
right.
right, let's go.
She downs
Thank
more
you.
of her wine. All right, let's go.
I have to say you've been very helpful. Thank you very much.
I owe it to my people.
Lady, I was wondering if I could buy the components off you for my familiar.
You don't need to buy them. And she's, as you guys are walking out the building, she just grabs a random brazier that's there and pops the bowl off the top of it and just hands you the bowl with. And then she just, out of her pockets, just dumps the contents of her pocket into the bowl, and it's enough to cast Find Familiar once.
Oh,
Here, just take this. It's
thank you,
really,
lady.
it's really nothing.
Thank you, lady. I appreciate that very much.
Now, Auggan, when you do this, you got to do it like this with your hands, and it just repeats over and over as you say the words.
Okay.
You got your words down?
No, I hadn't really thought it was going to happen right away, so I can...
Well, we both have familiars, so we'll help you out.
Okay, maybe later when we go
Yeah, when we have some time.
Yeah.
And Velisar glides you all. Well, she glides. That's how she looks like she walks to the home and opens the door because she owns the place. So she just steps inside and sees Yirio passed out in bed and goes, "Oh." Places a hand on his forehead and casts Greater Restoration.
Wonderful.
What the? Good morning.
Hi. It's not morning yet. We just thought we could help you out. She did.
Oh. Okay. I do feel better. Kind of like sits up a little bit.
Yes, I healed you. Technically, it was a heal. I cast a spell on myself quite a lot when I drink.
Makes sense.
It seems like you and your friends have one more mission before you leave, I guess?
Yirio, I'm not sure if we told you, but we have some pretty dangerous artifacts on us that we need to destroy.
Right.
Now, so there's this ancient green dragon in the woods that we need to talk to. And it'd just be kind of nice to have you along in case things get tangled.
And as this conversation's happening, you can hear your sword speaking. It just says, "Oh, ancient green. Evil. Will come in handy should it not go well."
Yeah, of course I'll come. Do we want to... He looks down at the ring of 3 wishes. Do we save this till we return, or do we do this now?
If you do it now, I can cast a spell again.
Okay.
Do you feel ready to do
But
it?
then I won't have any more slots of that spell until I go to sleep.
Then you can get plenty drunk.
Excellent.
Okay, it's... should I just do it from here, I guess?
We're all just standing around you as you
I
say
know,
that.
like laying in bed. Okay, I think I have the wording done. I've thought about it. But I'm going to... I wish for all willing non-abjuration creatures from Myth Drannor and Simberholm who were killed during the recent battle to be returned to life.
Okay. All right. Much like the Infinity Gauntlet, You guys watch as the ring flares again. These like arcs of light go down Yirio's arm, and it hurts. It obviously hurts because it's draining your strength down to a 3. And if you can feel tightness in your chest as you're casting the spell, and you kind of drop to your knees, or if you're in bed, you kind of just slump backwards. And then you can hear, what the fuck was that? What? And then you hear people shouting and cheering. And yeah.
Did it work? He's gonna try to like lean up to look out the window.
I'm gonna run to the door.
She taps you on the forehead and casts Great Restoration again. Just.
Jeez. Okay.
And she opens the door, and you can see people like standing in armor, like blood-soaked armor, just standing, looking around, like confused. You see one individual get up, holding a spear, and he looks around, and you recognize it as Giles, the Giant Slayer. And he's just like he's patting himself. He's like maybe like 100 feet away, just sitting up in like the middle of the village, just like patting himself. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Guys, it's Giles.
And you see children running, like appearing out of thin air and just running and looking for their families.
Melody starts getting kind of excited, and then he runs downstairs, disappears, and you see him running across the area, and he starts like encoding thoughts and taking the memory of Yirio casting the wish spell and granting that memory to everyone that he sees that just appeared to let them know what happened, essentially.
Okay.
How are these people looking? Are they looking like...
They look 100% fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant.
They're just like... When you hear one just go, I think I died. Huh. Then just reaches over for like someone who's like walking by with a bottle of wine, just grabs the wine out of their hand, like, nope, I need it more than you do.
I think it worked.
Good. Lady Valisar.
Yes.
Do you happen to have a thin chain, just simple chain of silver? I don't wish to have this just sitting on my finger.
I can make one. And she snaps her
Perfect.
fingers, and a chain disappears in her hands. Here you go.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna take the ring off and he's gonna slip it on the chain and latch it in the back and tuck it underneath his like tunic and kind of like put it away.
She's like, well, thank you for that, Yirio.
This is a promise.
I'm curious to see what you use the final wish for. And she just steps outside back into the city and starts like hugging people that are appearing out of nowhere.
You're just gonna like get up and like check his things, his belongings, noticing the breastplate. So I imagine it's the foot of his bed. He's gonna like look at it and kind of move it around and shrug and then walk off. He's gonna walk outside.
Okay. Yeah, you see people just partying. The sun is starting to set. And then there's gasps as people all look up towards the Mythal. And you see little flashes of light, like look like fireworks. But they're not fireworks. And people are looking up at the lights, and you just see things scattering across the Mythal in just flashes of light. Just
Looks like they tried to come back, hey?
And people are just cheering as Illithid like burst into pieces upon trying to get into Myth Drannor.
Yeah, Yirio will clap.
And then
applaud.
Auggan just laughs.
And
That's
then-
awesome.
you all just hear a scream of agony in your minds. And for but a brief moment, Amygdalin, the Elder Brain, appears, trying to get through the Mythal, and then just incinerates and explodes in a flash of light. And all the elves are just looking up, cheering and drinking.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I'm speechless.
After seeing that, Melody will cast Sending and give the news to Atukash, since Desmond has that ward on him.
Okay.
I believe there's a 5% chance that it won't go through, so I need to roll percentage.
I will do that. I think. So 5% chance, okay. Okay.
Any response?
No.
Fuck.
No, you'll never know if it went through or not.
Do I at least know if the person was alive to receive it?
Yes.
Or no? Okay.
I believe so. If they're dead, it automatically fails.
Yeah.
But you kind of sense it just didn't get through the planes.
Fuck. 5% chance and didn't go. Wow.
That's rough.
Yeah. Oh, no, wait. I rolled a 90%, so it would go. Sorry.
Okay.
I was going 95 to 100, it would fail. So, yeah, what's the message?
Yeah, the message is, hey, Elderbrain is dead. I believe most of the forces are annihilated. We are en route to destroy artifacts. What is your feedback on this?
Yes, your friend arrived. I think they said their name was Caligar. They mentioned the Illithid were not going to be a threat anymore. As for the artifacts, do what must be done. Remember, we have an artifact here that could destroy them, the mirror, and then that's the end of his message, his response.
Why didn't we throw it in the mirror when we were there and had the item?
Done?
Never thought, man. Never thought of it. I do not want to go back there to do that, though.
I don't know. I mean,
well, you can go back.
We weren't there for we wouldn't be there for very long, and I don't know. It might be the easiest way.
I just prefer not to poke at an ancient green dragon.
Well, there is that. Although my sword is kind of looking forward to it. My axe.
Mine as well.
They may not get their way, though, Yirio.
The dragon does seem riskier.
Dragons are always risky.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with a green dragon. I am not inclined.
Even a gold one would be risky, but this is an ancient green dragon.
Yeah.
With them green dragons, I am not inclined to be
and she did
shitting
mention
out my own intestines in the next battle.
She did mention a price too, and I don't know what that would entail.
She did tell you what the price was.
Oh, wait, did she?
Something to add to his treasure hoard.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have these evil items.
Well, what an evil deck of holding? Or deck of anything.
Imagine an ancient green dragon with like a deck that they're just like,
Yeah.
Should I or
Throwing
should
them out,
I?
yeah.
Should I or
That's
should
fun.
I?
That's so fun. That's a good idea.
The next
funny.
villain.
Okay, so we still have that ring of planar travel thing, right?
Yeah. It's a little
But
loop.
we might want to see if someone here would be able to just plane shift us, because that's random. We don't know where we're going to end up.
What? No, you just pick one of the things
You
to
have to
choose.
pick the
But,
right
but-
color.
but you don't pick where you end up in the plane.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's true. We don't want to end up a
Hmm.
couple 100 miles out.
In
Or in
Pandemonium.
another city's Mythal.
Well, in a city wouldn't be so bad as out in the middle of nothing.
Ah,
And there's a
Ah.
lot of nothing in Pandemonium.
you know what?
Ugh.
If we did go to Pandemonium, I might be able to make a circle and get us into Morfran's place.
Mm. You could do that? That would be good.
Yeah, I saw that Laxial fella drop one of them, and I think I got it down.
Okay.
I think I can do it.
Hmm.
Need any help? I'm here for you, buddy. I'm magic now, remember?
Right. So supposing that we do take the loop, the little artifact, and
Hmm.
push the button to go to Pandemonium. I mean, we could pretty much end up anywhere. We could end up dropping us right in the River Styx, and then we'd all be effed. But
Oh, then it's over anyway, right?
yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's risky. That's risky too.
Hey, what is it that we do that's not risky?
Yeah.
I just would like to mitigate the risk. That's all. I think it's worth a discussion.
I mean, we could even just like ask if someone can just plane shift. But
Oh, yeah, someone can do that.
who was that?
Huh?
Yeah,
Looks
but
around.
Just
Yeah.
go
they
for
don't
it.
know. If they don't know where exactly they're heading, I suppose I could beam them an image of it in my mind, and then they could put us in that spot.
Maybe
And I believe the person plane shifting has to go as well.
has to go. Oh.
Well, something to think about. I imagine.
a lot
I
of
imagine we're
options.
going to want to sleep on this.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a rough week. Maybe we could take a few days and think about it, or a day or a night at least.
Yirio, what are you thinking, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the dragon or Pandemonium both have their risk. Convenience, I would say we just go to the dragon. I mean, we have items that we can forego. I have this rapier. There was a breastplate left at my bed. So, I mean, we could offer those things up as compensation.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
You may
Yeah.
not know this, but we actually have friends in Pandemonium.
Oh,
For us, I think it would be less risk. But it is up to you.
Is teleportation circle only somatic and material, or is it verbal as well?
I believe, like most ones, it is verbal. I will double check.
So you would hope
It is
you,
verbal and material.
You would pray to not end up in the winds.
Right.
Oh,
Oh,
Because the winds have a chance of death.
maybe we could, maybe,
I honestly
maybe
don't
we
know.
could find something to block the wind.
Yeah. Unless of course we
Oh.
find someone that'll planar shift us to a specific spot that I beam into their head,
Hmm.
and we won't need to worry about.
If you
That
can
is,
do that.
if we can do that, that would probably be the best option. But other than that, I honestly think just randomly going into pandemonium might be as dangerous as the dragon, because we don't know.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, they're both not great.
As much as I really wouldn't mind gazing upon an ancient, I mean, I've seen a young green dragon before. Auggan, you and I. No, yeah, Rylie, you were there too.
Oh, yeah.
That green dragon with
In the
the
forest.
sword in his head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me take his sword.
No, he wouldn't.
So, I mean, we could check out what that guy might look like if he gets old enough.
Yeah.
Still a little worrisome, though.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
who
dragon was
knows?
already pretty scary looking.
I mean, I can do the talking if you would like. You don't have to approach, and if things turned south, you'd be there. I mean, I think he would sense your presence, but if it was just me, kin almost, I think me and he kind of grabs the hilt of the blade, can persuade.
Yeah, I do think that if this dragon really does want to protect the woods, then it should be, not immediately hostile. So
Here's a question, though. Yirio,
Mhm.
do you think it would feel threatened by that sword? Do you think it would know what it is?
I mean, the hilt was made from wood from that forest, so I can only imagine that there's a little bit of a kinship there, or at least some acknowledgement. I'm not 100% sure. That's just me guessing, but it could go either way. Just, I mean, any plan can go one way or the other, depending on what we choose. But for sake of ease, I think the dragon would probably be the easiest choice. Not saying that it's the least dangerous by any means, but
What if it, what would you guys do if it asked for something that you don't want to give it?
stash any of those items in the bag.
Well, I
could do
mean,
that.
the reason I ask is because, I mean, some of our stuff we're attuned to, some of the more useful things. If it asks for those and we decline, could sour things. If it asks for your sword,
Well, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that too, because if it sees that sword, it might.
Well, if it decides to react, then I take the brunt of a breath weapon, and I have the items that you wish to have destroyed right there, and I just
That's true.
just hope for the best. I mean,
And there's one wish left, so if all else fails, which is dragon's dead.
right. We have options. I think if we present my rapier, it's pretty. It's lasted me through a bit. It's pretty strong. I have some gold.
I also
about
have
100 gold that I can offer.
I have a staff of withering that I wouldn't mind giving away unless someone else wants it.
yeah, let's put a bunch of this stuff in a pile. Let's
Do we want to
let's
grab
see
that
what-
breastplate?
Right. Yeah, no, yeah. Family heirloom and whatnot. Yeah, sure. Food. Well, yeah, it's okay.
Oh, we can keep it.
No. It's useless on me now.
Did you want me to wear it?
I felt like passing it on to someone that might use it, but if it's outside of your
Just my scales are a little bit sturdier than what that can offer.
right. Yeah, it's okay.
I'll keep it.
It's just sentimental. Don't worry about it. I need to break ties with that stuff anyway.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And he'll just toss down the cloak of the bat as well.
Aww.
Here's gonna go grab the breastplate.
Okay.
I'll be right back. then he's going to come back with the breastplate and his rapier of life stealing.
Okay.
He'll toss the rapier, but he'll just have the
No.
breastplate tucked under his arm. I'll keep it.
Now, what we
The
have
gift.
here. Oh, yeah. Well, what we have here is actually pretty valuable and expensive. I don't think we should offer all of these things at once.
No, I think we should offer maybe one thing at a time.
Yeah. I really don't want to, because some of this stuff we might even just be able to sell to the
Sell.
right buyer. Because I don't know about you, but since I got dusted, I have nothing by way of material wealth.
Oh, right, yeah.
Can we get a coffer from Valisar and I'll throw some gold in. We could throw some coin and then present what we assume to be the most valuable within that. Probably a large one if we want to use my rapier, and then offer that like a gift. Have that as a payment already. And if he gets testy, just add on. I just don't think we should bring the bag of holding, because once he sees that, I think he'll know we have
We're hiding
more.
things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to put my ring within that bag too, so I would feel comfortable him not sniffing that out.
So should we just take off all of the items that we don't want to lose, basically?
Will that break attunement?
Yes, it would.
Oh, I guess it would.
Will that...
Because he might just ask for stuff. I'm a little worried about that.
Well, he may be an ancient green dragon, but I think he's not completely unreasonable.
Hopefully.
All right, well, yeah. Melody will take the goggles of night, put them in the bag, chime of opening, put it in the bag, cloak of the bat, put it in the bag. Anybody else?
He's going to put the breastplate into the bag.
Yeah, Auggan's going to put in, most of my stuff's in the bag. Nope, my cloak of displacement, that can go in the bag. The ring of mind shielding, my ring of feather falling, that will go into the bag.
What about the deck of many things?
Yeah, I'm holding on to that.
Okay.
All right, well, I'll put a request in to Valisar for a coffer. We could throw some coin in. Does anybody have? I have about 100 gold.
I have 160 gold at the moment.
I have 44.
Auggan.
Yes.
I saw that you tossed in that ring of yours.
Both my rings.
Yeah. The ring of Featherfall. I saw you tossed in.
Yeah.
Or now maybe I can. You know what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I think I got it.
Okay.
You can. Yeah. Really, did you want to put some money in? Did you want to put any gold in? I'm putting about 60.
Who?
Oh, who are you asking?
Rylie.
Oh,
Rylie.
Yeah. Well, I'll put in about. I have. I'll keep 20 for myself, and I'll put in the rest. Honestly, this is better cause. So I'll go be 140.
So that's 200 gold that we have total in the rapier. I think that should be substantial to start with.
What are we doing about? I guess we're just gonna. Where are we leaving the bag here? Then is that the plan?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick a couple choice items.
Yeah, we better take the
that
evil
we are
items.
willing to give away, but also stuff that we might find most useful if it comes to blows.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I will take the cloak of the bat with me, and I will just have it on my person without displaying it, obviously.
Who should hold on to the items we want destroyed?
I'll do that. I'll
Okay.
present it.
So that's the what are which because I have in my
the evil deck and the mask.
the evil deck and the mask. Okay, because I had those in my thing for some reason. I was like, I don't think I have those on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there like a guard or like somebody that's not celebrating?
Totally.
Cool. Yirio's gonna approach the guard. Hello.
Hello.
I have a request. Could you send word to Valisar to procure a footlocker-sized coffer for us?
Wait,
to be...
Yirio, hold
I
on.
don't think you're there. Yirio went off on his own.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
Yeah, sure, all right. One moment, and he wanders into the Remnants Hall. A couple minutes pass. She comes out, kind of staggering a little bit, holding a metal chest.
Perfect. Thank you.
Here you go. Where are you going?
Thank you. To the dragon, probably.
Oh, do you need a lift?
Tomorrow or later. We haven't worked out all the kinks yet. I just
All
wanna
right, come
be prepared.
see me in the morning, and I'll give you a lift.
Perfect. All right. And he'll tote his way back.
Okay.
To the group. And set the box. Okay. Dumps his gold in.
Very good.
All right. So tomorrow, Valisar said that she can give us a lift to, I guess, this dragon, which is great.
That's very helpful. So I guess we'll take the night and we can leave in the morning then?
Yeah. Where are we leaving this bag?
Is there any kind of like...
With her?
We could do that.
Mm.
Is there any chest or anything in this room?
No.
No, okay.
All right. Back to the old tried and true. I can just throw it under a mattress, put an alarm spell around it.
That will work.
Right.
All right.
Well, if the alarm goes off when we're fighting a dragon, that would be not super helpful. But
Dig in the back of your head.
Yeah.
Someone's stealing.
We'll make it audible so that they know that
Uh-oh.
an alarm has gone off.
All right, so I guess it's getting a little late, so we rest, and then in the morning we head out.
Okay.
All right, let's everyone get some shut eye. We gotta meet with the dragon tomorrow. Who's excited?
You're close to kin now, reptilian-ish.
Yeah.
A little bit. Way too weird.
We'll get used to it.
All right. So you'll lay down for a long rest?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyone doing anything before they go to sleep?
Nope.
Melody is going to catch up with some of the other people. He's going to cast Sending on Ilsavel Miritar, leader of Semberholm,
Mm-hmm.
and give her the news. Share the good news with her.
Okay.
And thank her for the assistance and providing Laxiel, and pretty much sing praises to Laxiel and how great he was, how helpful he was.
Okay. You know she gets the message, but she does not respond.
Okay. And then oh, he's probably gonna regret this. He's going to cast Sending on the Mad Mage.
Roll me percentile dice.
Okay.
Because it's based on where he is. Yeah.
All right.
You need to get a 94 or lower.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Holy shit.
I can't tell what that is.
That's a 93.
Oh, fuck. Alright. What do you say to Hallister Blackcloak? Deep down I knew that was going to happen, and I'm so stoked.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. I'm back. A little curious. Came across some hazards. Doing fine now. I'll keep in touch.
No response.
Yeah. And with the rest, he is shit. Yeah. And he's gonna kind of, slap himself because that was really dumb. But also, he's experienced a lot of setbacks and he's not particularly happy. I mean, he's of course ecstatic that he's still alive, but yeah, he's starting to gather some of the limitations of his current predicament. So yeah, he's gonna go to bed.
Okay. Rylie doing anything before she goes to sleep?
No, I'm just going to bed.
Auggan.
Just going straight to bed.
Auggan wants to cast Find Familiar.
Alright. And that takes about an hour.
Yeah.
So, you sit on your bed, you put the brazier between your legs, you start putting the ingredients in, you start making the hand motions. You've seen Melody and Rylie cast Find Familiar numerous times, so you know the hand movements already. And everyone's getting ready for bed. And the ingredients in the brazier light and consume. And the fire goes from a red to a light blue. And then the flames go out. And you don't notice anything. But then you feel what feels like a cat walking along your shoulders. And you reach up and you feel fur. And then you feel like angel wings. And looking over to your right, nestled on your shoulder, is a Scottish fold cat with angel wings.
Whoa.
And it just nuzzles up to your cheek and starts purring.
Oh, kitty. George. Your name is George. And he takes it down and he holds it. And it's beautiful. It's just the perfect size to be able to sit sideways on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Auggan's got big shoulders and it's a small cat. It's perfect. Perfect. Your name is George.
Okay. And only you can hear the familiar talk.
Somebody else in my brain again.
This always happens to you.
Okay. Hi, George.
Hi.
Oh, we're going to have some fun. We are.
I hope so. That would be brilliant.
Awesome. But, George,
Yes.
it's bedtime, and I'm really tired, and I'm going to lay down and go to sleep.
All right, I'll protect you.
Well, thank you. Thank you, George.
All right, so Auggan, you lay down on your bed, and you can feel George, like, pawing at the bedding at your feet, and then kind of curls up into a ball and just sits there.
Auggan falls asleep with a huge smile on his face.
Okay. Anything else for Yirio before he goes to sleep?
Nice. Knocking out.
All right.
Mentally tapped.
You all sleep soundly. You sleep the best you ever have in a long while for at least 3 of you. Melody, Rylie, and Auggan, you guys sleep the best you've ever slept, probably since you first met each other. And you all awake after a long rest and see a cat on Auggan's bed with wings.
Oh, he's so cute.
That's George.
Hi, George.
Meow.
I just kind of cuddle him.
Meow.
No, you did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good work.
Yeah, sorry I would have helped you, but I fell asleep.
It was fine.
Oh, good.
Meow.
Look what I got.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll have lots of fun with him.
And just hops up on your shoulder.
Aw. Yeah, you two look good together.
Thanks.
Well, I suppose we need to go ask someone how to get to this green dragon.
We have everything we need. Or do you want to take a minute to stash the goodies, the bag, Melody?
Yeah. Melody. Everybody got everything they want in there?
Mm-hmm. I put the Staff of Withering in there, didn't I?
You did.
Yes, okay.
Well, if we're looking to...
Trade it. Do you want me to have
Trade
that?
it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, if it's
That's an
an
option.
item, possible
Yeah.
item to trade, yeah. Wherever would be best for it, I suppose.
Okay. All right.
So,
So that means the items that we are going to keep on us to trade are going to be the Cloak of the Bat and that Staff of Withering and the Adamantine Breastplate. Anything else?
yeah, Yirio hasn't. Yeah, he's not going to give up his other items. I mean, he'll give up his. Yeah, he's gonna.
I have a
He
lot of...
keeps them on him. He hasn't put them in his bag.
Oh.
I have a lot... Sorry, go on.
I have some necklaces and gems and things with that.
And he just opens the coffer. Just toss it in if you're willing to part.
All right. There's a gold necklace and 500 gold pieces worth of gems.
Okay.
Well, I would say just keep them on you, right? We don't want to present too much. We just want to present some and then see where it goes from there.
I also have a few items I'm attuned to, but I'm not particularly attached to anything if we have to. But I think I should try to keep, as many as I can. But if worse comes to worse, come to me. I've got some stuff.
Yeah, Yirio actually will toss in his rings and then tentatively put the ring of one wish into the bag.
Okay.
So he only has his amulet of protection from detection and location, and then his sword. All right.
Well, let's go.
Valisar.
Yep, let's go talk to Valisar.
Let's do it.
And Melody will put the bag under the bed,
Mm-hmm.
do an alarm spell around it. Not
Okay.
around, but he's going to do it as large as possible so that
Sure.
if someone trips the alarm, they won't know exactly what happened. Just that they tripped an alarm, it won't alert them to where the item might be.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's gonna make it so that it's not a silent alarm. It'll be really loud, so that everyone will know that someone is in our shit. Everybody
Sure.
in town will know that someone's in our shit.
Like a car alarm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right, let's go find her.
Let's go.
All right.
Are we going to ask her about the plane shifting, or are we just committing to the dragon?
Well, we set all this stuff up for the dragon. That'd be kind of shitty to throw our DM off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll go to the dragon.
All right. So you guys find Valisar at the Remnant Hall. She's sitting in her throne, kind of just like rubbing her forehead, like the bridge of her nose. And she, oh, you're back? Oh, yes, right. I told you to come see me. Oh, greater restoration. Oh, much better.
She only needs to do lesser.
That's what you think. That's what you think, good sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you're gonna go see the dragon.
Mhm.
How do you want to get there? Do you want to teleport? Do you want to walk? Do you want to fly?
Well, I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does this town, I mean, I know that we have some rapport now. Does this town happen to have...
You did still bring an Illithid raid here, but we're working on it.
Yeah. Do you have a teleportation circle within this town?
Yes,
Laxiel's-
but you can't have the knowledge of it. It's for residents
no.
only.
All right. Melody's now thinking of how he just kind of pretty much stole the teleportation circle knowledge from Laxiel by watching him do the circle. You're just like, I know how to do that one now. So if things get rough, we could just port back to Semberholm.
Takes a minute to cast it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Unfortunately, if you lived here, I would gladly give you that information.
Completely understandable. Just figured I'd ask.
Also, you probably don't want to teleport into here with the Mythal up. That Mythal forbids teleportation in all manners.
Ah.
Does
this Mythal... I thought this Mythal covers the entire forest, correct?
Just the forest that surround Myth Drannor.
Okay, so not Semberholm.
Not Semberholm, and only Myth Drannor.
All right, so it allowed Laxiel to teleport out, but not in.
Correct.
All right, excellent.
Good to know.
I am the sole being who can do so.
All right, good to know.
Guess we can teleport. Let's make this fast.
And I wanted to stretch my legs. Fine.
Well, how far away is it?
4 miles.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh yeah, we can
You could walk
walk
if
that.
that's easier.
Yeah.
I have a way of getting you there faster.
Oh, okay.
I've been looking forward to this.
Let's do it then. Yeah. He has the metal case in his hands.
All right, she stands up, dusts herself off, cracks her neck a little bit. All right, meet me outside. There's a clearing just across the river to the south. Meet me there, please. And she just starts walking. Or come with me, follow me if you want.
Yeah.
Follow
that.
Yeah.
All right. Takes about half an hour. You guys get through. You see elves kind of rebuilding their homes. Kids playing. More kids than you've ever seen in Myth Drannor. Like the entire everyone who's died, they're back. And people are just like, hi, waving.
Everybody knows Yirio because of what
Yeah.
Melody did.
People are just
Even
looking at
everybody
Yirio and just
knowledge.
people are just staring at Yirio, tears in their eyes, mouthing just thank you. They're not like running up and like invading your personal space or anything. They're just giving you your distance, respect. And eventually, Velisar leads you to the clearing, and she looks around. There's flowers everywhere, trees, and the canopy. For the first time you guys have seen the Cormanthor Forest, there is no canopy in this clearing because it's a clearing. So you can see just the blue sky, clouds. The first time you guys have probably seen clouds since Undermountain, like actual sky. And she looks at you all and says, I advise you get back maybe 50 feet to the tree line.
I'm sorry?
Get back 50 feet to the tree line.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
I don't want to squish you.
Okay.
We do so.
Back
And
up.
she turns to you all and drops her gown. And her eyes change from elvish to gold with black slits.
Yeah.
And she drops to all fours. This isn't a spell. You can tell it's not a spell. And she starts to stretch and elongate. Her body, the flesh kind of melts away, and scales erupt from the flesh. And within minutes, she takes on the form of an ancient gold dragon.
Gold.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then just... I haven't been able to do that since the Mythal was destroyed. Thank you.
Quite welcome.
And she lowers herself. Get on.
Okay. And get off her back.
Here's gonna help. Melody.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I probably need help too.
She reaches back with a claw and just scoops Melody up
Oh my.
and puts her between two of her, like, spines on her back.
Coming up.
Scoops up Rylie.
Thank you.
Have any of you ever rid a dragon before? Or rode a dragon before?
Auggan clambers up her side with George on his shoulder.
No, I can't say I have ridden a dragon.
Excellent. Hold on tight, everybody.
Okay.
And she just lifts off
Awesome.
with tremendous speed up into the clouds. And then she just starts flying, soaring through the air, through the clouds. And you guys are like, this breeze going. You're just sitting on the back of a giant gold dragon. The sunlight shimmering off of her scales.
Auggan puts his arms out.
Okay.
Oh,
Just... And she's like, you can kind of hear her chuckle a little bit to herself. And you watch as her wings kind of fold into her sides. And she takes a nosedive. And just...
Auggan grabs on real quick.
Alright. And she just starts dropping, just... And then she's maybe 100 feet from the ground, and she just levels out, opening her wings again. The top of the trees just sway. And you see she's flying towards a mountain. And on the side of the mountain, there's a giant opening with a ledge and a set of like stone steps that go down the mountain from the ledge. And she just lands on the ledge, and as she lands, off now, quickly as you can be.
Thank you so much.
Hopping off.
Yep.
That was
Sliding
really
down.
cool. Thanks.
And she's like, I can't stay here or else Faerun might not appreciate my presence. And then she just and then back up into the clouds.
Wow. Wow. Hey guys, we just rode a dragon.
That was really
That
weird.
That was very exciting.
And as you're all sitting at the mouth of this cavern, you can see moss growing on the sides of it. And what looks like a tiny little forest kind of growing into the cave. And the side of the mountain you're in, you can actually see the clouds below, too.
Jeez.
You're a long way up.
So do you want to wait out here and I approach
I
him?
know you're here. Come,
Oh.
let us talk.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
You guys enter the cavern. It's a couple 100 feet high, a couple 100 feet wide, and just one big, large interior cavern. And you can see bones of animals all over the place. And there's a little shuffling from one of the carcasses, and you see a little creature stand up, maybe 3 feet tall. Kind of has green scales, wearing like a robe, holding a knife, and it's like cutting into this figure. It's got like a snout, ears, a tail. It's a little kobold, and it's like, oh! Ah!
Hello, little
Hi.
guy.
Ah!
Do you know the dragon?
Yeah?
Oh, well, we're here to see him.
Okay.
We seek guidance and audience with the great Varn.
Okay. You follow me now.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And you hear it's waddling deep into the cave.
Follow it.
Auggan
following.
reaches down and takes the piece of meat that the kobold had cut. And,
Okay.
and then follows.
Okay. The kobold's like, this way, everyone! And he starts leading you deeper into the massive cavern. And ahead of you, you see just a pile of gold that goes up to the ceiling. And just trinkets adorning the pile. There are humanoid bodies lying around you can recognize, very picked clean, flesh as well as gear. And he's like, okay, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And he scurries away.
Bye.
Why do you come see me? And
Enter-
you watch as the pile of coins and gold shifts, and an ancient green dragon climbs its way out of the treasure hoard. It's about... How long is this one? About 75 feet long, about 50 feet tall. There's a large waving crest of like a fin-like crest on its head that starts from the nose and runs down the entire length of the dragon's body, and its body is long and slender. Glowing, just like orange eyes with black slits, a curved jawline. No ears that you can see, but like spiked plates that run down the length of its neck. And the green scales are like the most verdant, brightest green you have ever seen. Almost like the forests themselves. And its hands are maybe the size of like a house, like a building in Myth Drannor that you guys have seen. Like an entire hand is just that size. And just... And it just like... And with 2 steps, it's maybe 10 feet away from you all, and it just looks down at you all and goes, "What do you require of me? What do you seek?"
Auggan stares up at her. Is it him?
Yes, him. And then it sniffs a little bit.
You're beautiful.
I know.
Yeah.
I smell my sister here. Interesting. And looks at Yirio.
Great. This is all in Draconic, by the way.
Okay.
Great Varn. We seek your aid in destroying some items that can potentially be used to bring harm to your land.
And in Draconic, it responds. All of you who do not understand Draconic just hear a deep, low, like rumbling, like. Ah, interesting. Show me these artifacts. And it just lowers its head and maybe brings its head in till it's maybe just like nearly touching your face, Yirio. And you can just smell its hot, sour breath. And just says, "Show me." And then brings its head back.
Grab the deck.
Okay.
And the mask.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna hold them in one hand because he still has the box in the other. These are the items.
And what is stopping me from taking them for myself? Why should I destroy them? Still in Draconic.
In common.
Okay.
Looking to the others, what do these do exactly?
The mask pretty much creates, it turns whoever wears the mask into the new ruler of the Shadowfell.
Okay.
And the
Interesting.
deck, yeah, but it's cursed essentially. So, I mean, anyone who would wear it would pretty much submit their soul and body to the creature. As I understand it, the Great Varn, the deck is just, as I understand it, has quite terrible effects with no positives. So anybody who would draw from that would bring great catastrophe upon everything and everyone they know.
And the dragon kind of moves around a little bit, like slinking like a cat. Moving like a cat almost. And it's reminiscent of a cat kind of stalking and playing with its prey. It's kind of doing that, like the whole, like, moving slowly, keeping an eye on you all while walking around. And it kind of, like, gets to a point where it's kind of behind you all, and its tail kind of just lightly brushes you all on the back, just. And as it rounds you guys again, it says, "I will destroy these artifacts, but payment is required."
Can I see if he's telling the truth about destroying them?
Sure. I want to do that.
I guess just gauge from. I guess he's gonna grab the sword a bit and like pull it up a smidge.
Okay.
Try to get his influence, but just I know it's probably a little too late because he already spoke. But see if he can. See if
it is a little too late.
Yeah, we'll see if Jorasil can give him like any kind of insight. Maybe like he doesn't really know how it fully works. So if Jorasil can like and give him a little insight if the dragon's mannerisms are a little shifty.
Sure, give me an insight check then with advantage.
Cool. That's not that great. Oh, that's +5. Oh, that's a 19.
All right, Zerlessel does respond to you only in your head.
Okay.
And says, "My brother is known to be a liar and a master of double talk."
Great.
But if it's to protect his home, he would not lie.
Yirio's gonna set the items down and take a step back. we do have payment, and he's going to.
Good. I collected all manner of things. Treasures, living treasures. Lots and lots of things. Do any of you want to be one of my treasures to keep? I'll take that as a no.
No, not really, no.
Well, I hope your payment is good enough then. Or I'll just take one of you. So, what do you have for me?
He's going to open the footlocker with the 200 gold pieces and the rapier of life stealing currently within it. And
This is all you have.
Is he speaking in Draconic or?
Oh, he's speaking out loud in common.
Okay. It's what we have for payment, but do you request more?
This is hardly anything. Look at my hoard.
Well, what would you say destroying these items is worth?
Something greater. I am not interested in these trinkets.
Oh, okay. Here, I think I've got something. And he'll
Immediately moves towards you and gets within 5 feet of you. Just lowers its head in front of your face. Show me.
Melody will pull out the adamantine armor.
Okay.
And place it down and gauge his face.
Oh. Now that is interesting.
It has a lot of sentimental value.
That's unfortunate.
It is. It's very unfortunate for me.
Do you have anything else? I too find sentiment in my treasures.
Well, it's not easy. This next one especially has been through quite a few adventurers, as I have seen. I think it's been through 3. I have witnessed the death of 3 friends who have worn this armor, or worn this this cloak, and he presents the cloak of the bat.
Interesting.
That's not to argue its effectiveness. It is quite effective. We just came across some sticky situations.
Faerun opens his jaws. Place them.
What am I gauging off of this guy?
It said place them.
Right, but I mean, like, is he lying, or is he pretty much tricking me to like get?
Give me an insight check. You can't really tell. He doesn't really change his expression or anything.
Okay. I don't know. Jeremy's dice thing is pretty crazy. I don't know. That's a natural 20.
I don't know. What do you think I don't know. Like I said, he didn't really change his demeanor in any way.
Okay. Well, okay. I'll put him on there.
Okay, and he just takes them.
Okay.
And then goes back to his hoard, sets them down, then comes back. Who sent you? And your blade is out, so nobody can tell a lie. It's out just a smidge, so yeah, nobody can tell a lie.
Yep.
We weren't sent so much as we asked how we could destroy these items, and this is what we were recommended.
Interesting.
We really do just want to destroy these items.
You are not here to rob me.
No?
Looks at all of you for an answer.
No, honestly, once we know that you are going to destroy these items, we plan on just leaving.
Mm-hmm.
With our thanks.
Rises up to their full height. Opens their mouth, and you can see like a light green glow in their throat. Coming up into their mouth. And they just exhale down on those 2 items.
Auggan steps back.
Just. And like this poisonous, acidic, noxious breath dissipates. Both items are melted and just destroyed on the ground.
Thank you. It's a very good deed you've done.
Yes. We'll be off.
You better. My children are hungry.
All right, let's go.
Back up.
Yeah.
And
Leaving.
Varn just turns around and slowly makes his way back to the treasure hoard, picking up his new acquirements, and just nestles back into the hoard of treasure, disappearing into it.
Wow.
That was tense.
Another dragon.
Yeah. You know what? I do not regret avoiding fights with dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that went very well.
As we're walking out, though,
Yeah.
what kind of loot are we seeing?
You can't tell. The treasure hoard's way too far away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were like approaching, or
No.
we approached, went past, like, because it was everywhere, and then on our way back out, I was gonna like give a peek, but
Give me an perception or investigation.
okay. I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I'll just do perception, even though I don't have that. Yeah, that's 9.
Yeah, just lots of treasure.
I just do a quick look. No, I can't. No.
But with some passive perception that some of you have, mostly Yirio and Melody, you guys do see other little dragons kind of stalking the cavern, watching and make sure you leave. Almost like they're waiting to be told that it's okay to let you go or to pounce. And you count maybe 10 green dragon wormlings and maybe a singular young green dragon just kind of stalking the dark recesses of this cave as you make your way out.
Auggan doesn't see anything.
No,
He's gonna
just
see,
Yirio and Melody saw that.
He's gonna turn to Yirio and say, "Hey, thank you. You're pretty brave."
Of course, I have a mission, and you... Yeah, I needed to do this anyway, so these items need to be taken out, but thank you, I appreciate that. You are brave as well, Auggan.
See you later.
Okay, let's
Just echoes.
Okay, let's go.
And you guys get back onto the ledge, and there is just the stone steps going down.
Well, I suppose we should descend.
Yes.
Using this, our good kind of height, or this is a really, I imagine since we're at the top of a mountain, it might be a pretty good vantage point.
Nope, because all you can
Kind
see
of
is
get the lay of
clouds.
the
There's
land.
no.
Oh,
You're above the clouds too. You're kind of in
Okay.
the middle.
all right. So, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, when we get below the clouds, this will be a good. It'll
Most
be a good
likely.
time to
Mhm.
get a view of the land to see.
Yeah.
Where things are.
So you guys start descending down the stone steps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. These are just stone steps carved into a mountainside, so they're not 100% safe. They're a little precarious, so you guys would know maybe going single file is the best bet. And you guys start descending, and after about 20 minutes, you finally get below the cloud layer. And you just see the expansiveness of the continent of Faerun. You can see the Cormanthor Forest stretches out for a decent amount of time, giving away to just all sorts of landscapes, mountains, just a lot. I'll pull up my map of Faerun and tell you exactly what you'd see. Okay, interesting. I deleted the map. Well, you see a lot. You see numerous landscapes and countrysides. You see the Cormanthor Forest, most dominantly. Man, oh man. Yeah. Just a lot. Nothing really noticeable standing out. Just mainly land and forests. You don't see any settlements or towns from here.
Okay. How big was the lake at Semberholm?
Not that big. You can't see it from here.
Okay.
It's shielded by the forest.
Okay. Well, since we are in the middle of goddamn nowhere, if we find a nice rock or some solid surface, I can make a circle that'll take us to Semberholm.
Okay. I'm assuming there isn't any place like that up here with the mountain.
Nope.
No.
There would be on the ledge that you guys had just descended from.
I think that I can actually. Let's see. I need to read the spell to see how big the circle is. 10-foot diameter. Darn. Okay. Never mind. I was thinking I could use minor conjuration to just make a solid surface and then do the teleportation circle on top of it.
I don't believe so.
Right, because it's not big enough. Teleportation circle is 10 feet in diameter. This thing could only be 3 feet on a side. 3 foot square.
So you guys just see the Cormanthor Forest, the moors, all the waters, like the big lakes that kind of are around.
What are we on right now? Are we on like a ledge or?
You're on a 5-foot wide ledge.
Okay. There's no easy way down.
No, just these stairs going down.
Okay.
Yeah. So from where you are, you would see, yeah, basically what Darryl posted in the Discord. To the west. That's what you see to the west. There's other stuff to the east of things. Basically, that's the Sword Coast to the west. Up on this mountain. Whoa. Yeah.
What's the name of... Oh. Wait. What part of this map are we on?
You can't really see it because it's cut off by the map.
Oh, okay.
Either way, nothing really stands out, like I said.
Melody, are we sure we want to just teleport within Cinderholm? The elves seem kind of particular about who comes and who goes.
Right, I can just send him a message beforehand and ask him if we really want to.
Probably a good idea.
I just wanted to let you fellows know that it was something we could do.
Could Valisar come pick us up? Could you message her?
Yeah, but she definitely seemed like she, if she was willing to do that, she would have just kind of parked and waited outside, if you get what I'm saying.
Valid point, right. All right. Make our way down the mountain.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Just keep on walking.
Yep.
I'm going to hike.
All right, you guys start going down. About another half hour, you come to another ledge. This one, 25 feet width and length. Another cave system.
All right, you guys convinced me. Melody's gonna cast Sending and ask Ilsavel Miritar if he can use their teleportation circle.
Okay. How you wording that?
Hi, it's Melody. May we use your teleportation circle? I noticed you might have had one. We're in kind of an odd predicament. Thanks for the time. Signed, Melody.
There's a response. And how do you know we have a teleportation circle? Only our generals and commanders of our armies know of these circles.
She answered with an and. Ugh. I mean, she could probably. Way to draw out. Make me use all my spell slots, Justin. Damn it. I guess I'll just let it fly for now.
We still heading down this mountain?
Yeah, we should probably keep moving.
Okay. We can keep going down.
Okay. You guys keep going down.
Yeah, Yurio's gonna try something. Can he this is because he wants to, can he pop out his wings?
Yeah.
And give them a test? Yeah. He's gonna wait for the others to descend a little bit, pull the sword out, and then focus and summon the emerald wings.
Okay, yeah, your wings pop out.
Okay. He's gonna give it a good flap, maybe like 10 feet, see if they hold him.
There you go.
Okay, and then he's going to just start flying about for a little bit, give him a test.
Okay.
Kind of learning the ropes, I would say, how they work.
George jumps off Auggan's shoulder and follows him around.
Okay.
Dive bombing him like a crow on an eagle, you know? But not maliciously. He's just playing.
Yeah.
And you all keep walking, watching Yirio fly, and then as you all blink, you're no longer on the mountain.
Are we like
You're on a city.
ground.
You're on a city street.
okay?
Am I or am I gone?
No, you're there. You're here too.
Okay.
Cobblestone streets. Standard housing settlements. There's a tavern nearby. People are walking out, in and out. Humans, dwarves, all manner of folk.
Do we recognize it?
You don't recognize it. Only one person would recognize this place, most likely.
Where are we, guys?
Melody, you're in Waterdeep.
We are in Waterdeep. Huh.
This is Waterdeep?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the tavern nearby is called the Yawning Portal, the entrance into Undermountain.
Yeah, I've been here.
What's here? Where are we? Why are we here?
You guys know that that dungeon we were stuck in for a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The entrance to it's right over there.
Oh,
Oh. Why would we be here then?
Well, I think that Mad Mage, things are coming back around.
And you catch sight of an elderly man in an alleyway. Looks like a beggar. And he just looks at the four of you. Just staring from the alleyway.
Yuri's gonna look around. Is the bag of holding anywhere around them?
No.
Or on anybody?
Nope.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Yuri's gonna approach this old man that's staring at them. He's pissed at this moment.
Hey,
Yeah, the old man just unmoving,
he's-
unblinking, just staring.
Yeah, with the fervor. Wings are tucked to his back.
I imagine I do see some solid ground lying around, right?
Mm-hmm. I have no interest in you! And snaps his fingers, and Yirio disappears.
Shit.
Oh.
Yirio, you wake up, you're back in the home in Myth Drannor.
Shit.
Hello, you three. It's been some time. Come this way. We don't want anyone to see us. Or I'll just wish Waterdeep away. Everyone dies. Come this way. And kind of just turns and walks down the alley.
Hey, guys.
do we go?
I think we do.
Don't think we have a choice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it looks like, doesn't it?
All right.
And
Reluctant.
he'll start walking.
Okay.
With a little, well, he'll start waddling.
Yeah.
But this time he's waddling with a little bit of swagger behind it.
Okay.
Can Yirio grab the bag
Alarm
and
goes
run?
Ding, 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 ding.
You,
It also
and he's gonna-
also goes off in my head, so I'm just like, okay, good. Probably good.
Yuri's gonna run to Valisar.
Okay, we'll get there.
Okay.
And you guys follow the
Yeah.
beggar.
Yeah.
Okay. He leads you into a back alley, and just takes off his. He just kind of swivels on the spot and changes, and you see this wild-looking man, wavy white hair, long white beard, wearing a robe covered in eyeballs and mouths, like a withered elderly man, and he's holding a staff with 2 dragons' heads on it, one on the top, one on the bottom. And he goes, "Don't you recognize me, everyone?"
I recognize your voice.
Yeah, you do.
Oh. It's a different voice every time, Auggan.
It's the same inside.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we got a pretty good idea.
Your friend here contacted me, and he points at Melody.
Melody just kind of
What?
looks up in the air.
Melody?
If you remember, I sent you all to Pandemonium to get my new apprentice.
I do remember that now.
Right. Right, yeah.
And it looks like you have.
More or less.
Huh.
So, shall we go
Auggan
back?
has no idea what to say.
Back to Undermountain to see how you all fare. More tests. More trials.
I don't suppose we have much of a choice, do we?
I believe you guys do. We all do. And this might be where we part ways. I do not wish you any.
Oh, this isn't where you're parting ways. I'm just curious if you want to go back. You don't have to. It's just a question if you want to have more fun down there. Auggan, you probably want to go home.
I do, but I want to help Melody too.
Auggan, we will keep in touch. I have many ways to contact you and many ways to get to where you may be should our communication carry ill news.
But Melody, I promised I would protect you.
And you have, more or less. There's a bit more that I need to figure out.
Is this what you want? Where are you going?
When I was disintegrated, I lost a lot of progress. And I gotta get back to the grind, I guess.
So this is really what you want? You want to go down there with him?
It's not a matter of want, really. It's a matter of need. There is a hunger inside me for knowledge. And,
Yeah, I know that's what you've always been after.
Yeah.
Well,
and
for
when
as
I
long
was,
as I've known you.
Yeah.
Which is what, 2 weeks?
When I was trying to, give it up for a bit, maybe do some reflection, I fucking died anyway. So, I might as well be seeking the knowledge while I'm doing it.
Hallister walks over to Rylie and Auggan and touches you both on the forehead and says, "This is what your friend has to look forward to." And you see visions of Hallister's other apprentices. that he's had. One has butterfly wings coming out of her back, and she's decaying but alive. A lich, if you will. One has been fused together with a giant scorpion, so is a half man, half scorpion. Others have been discarded due to boredom, due to them not fulfilling what Hallister needed, not being what they thought they would be to him. He just simply discards them, kills them, or experiments on them to see what he can make them to be. The ones that do show potential rise to be powerful mages, but you notice a similarity with all of these apprentices. They are forbidden to ever leave Undermountain. They're trapped in there. And he turns.
Does Melody know any of this, or was it just
Nope.
something he gave to those two?
Just gave it to them.
Oh, fuck.
And says, well, you can say your goodbyes if you'd like. And he kind of just sits on a crate, conjures a woolen yarn, and just starts knitting.
Does Melody have a choice in this at all?
Everyone has a choice.
Melody, don't do this.
Why? What? He touched your heads. What's going on?
Gonna make you into some sort of terrible creature.
Only if he doesn't fulfill his potential.
This is a horrible mistake. There's no going back from this.
He made me interested in him. He showed his potential in Undermountain.
Melody, please, don't do this.
You got me in quite a predicament.
I think it should be you and me talking one-on-one. I promise not to do anything tricky to you. And if your friends intervene, I don't want to have to kill them, but I will if they get in the way of my ambitions. It's up to you, Melody. This is all your choice.
I'm just glaring at Melody right now.
Auggan actually thinks that Melody actually has the potential to be what Melody wants to be.
Jeremy says, smack him.
Well, this we are still in an alleyway in Waterdeep, correct?
Yep, but nobody seems to notice you. Nobody seems to hear anything.
Alistair.
Yeah.
Seems like might need a little more time on this. Now, I do have a few ideas, a few surprises for you when I come back. Some stuff you might find entertaining. Got a few little seeds in my mind that need planting. Now, maybe in a year or so, some of this will come to fruition.
He starts scratching his chin a little bit. And you see like a commoner just kind of walking down the alleyway. Callister sees them, points at them, and they disappear. Just, and he's just like, Give me a persuasion check.
This is the worst thing that. This is the first persuasion check you've ever had us do.
Yeah, really.
It's not bad. I rolled a 16.
16.
-1.
15? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A year. You have a year to say your goodbyes. Do whatever you
like
need
I
to
said,
do.
I got a lot of surprises for you.
Do whatever you need to do in that year.
Yeah.
I look forward to this. He smiles and casts Wish real quick. I wish that if anyone attempts to harm you when this year is done, that bad things happen to them.
Oh shit.
He
That's a pretty
smiles.
dangerous wish.
It's
Vague.
a very dangerous wish.
Fuck.
He smiles a little bit. I'll see you all in a year. And he snaps his fingers, and you guys are back in Myth Drannor.
We're just outside the barrier, right?
Nope, you are in the home.
He just did what we
Yeah.
were told couldn't
Yeah.
happen.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that too when Yirio did it. Yeah.
You guys appear in the bedroom again.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, where's Yirio?
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah.
think we'll find him probably near where we put the bag of holding.
And
the
speaking
alarm went
of-
off.
Oh, he teleported you into the. You got teleported into the house's bedroom where the bag of holding was.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
Oh yeah, and he was running off to
Yeah.
get.
Speaking
Val.
Well, we don't. We
Yeah.
don't know that.
Speaking of Yirio, you get into the remnants hall and you see Valisar drinking heavily.
Immediately. I need to get
Oh,
to Deep.
oh, damn it, again?
Just really quick, please.
What? Do you need to go to Waterdeep?
The others, they are there. I need to go now.
No, they're here. I can sense them. I can sense everyone who's
But-
here in Myth Drannor. They're here. They're at your home that I lent. Are you okay? Did you cast another wish spell?
I did not. No.
Hmm.
False alarm. Okay, thank
Let me
you.
get drunk, please.
Okay.
Your friends have ruined every moment I've tried to get drunk.
All right. He's gonna walk out, like scratching his head, like really confused.
Okay.
Headed to the house.
Okay. Okay, I need to, I need to, I need to,
Hello?
I need to roll something.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Yirio.
Cool.
What the
Monster.
hell?
Guys, we need to get to work. I got a year.
What are you planning? What?
What's the plan, Melody?
You'll find out in probably a couple days, maybe a month. And Melody starts frantically going to town on a spellbook.
Okay.
Melody, you have to tell us what's going on.
It's too complicated at this point.
Come on, Rylie. Leave him alone. He'll let us
Sorry.
know. He always does.
I kind of just I'm frustrated. I just kind of leave and just kind of sit on the floor, on the ground outside.
Okay.
Patience, little one.
And
He
you
was
guys,
gonna go through the bag,
yeah,
pick out all that.
you guys see Yirio show up.
Hey, Yirio.
Okay. Not even gonna ask. He's gonna start digging through the bag and picking out the items.
Yep.
Just turn it inside out.
Yeah,
Just fuck this.
Mythal's body just.
we have a body in there.
Actually, I think we gave it to
Yeah.
that dude.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, no, it's not there anymore. I got turned to dust.
It's
Yeah, he's
dusted.
gonna put the ring of 3 wishes back on and hand out the other items and give the bag back to Rylie.
Okay.
Technically, I'm outside right now.
Yeah,
That
he
was-
would have came and sat with you, seeing Melody do something that he has no interest in.
Right.
Wizard shit. He's gonna like sit cross-legged in front of Rylie a little bit of ways back.
Roadrunner.
Everything all right?
Not really, no. I'm a little unsure of what's happening right now. But basically, Melody was given a choice of whether he wanted to go down to Undermountain and become I don't know, an apprentice, I guess. I can't remember the exact wording. And we managed to buy a year. And I don't know what his plan is. He won't tell us, so.
Well, a year's a long time. Maybe he can
It's
try
not that
to
long.
buy some more.
Maybe.
He seems
8
smart
days,
enough.
remember, guys.
Yeah,
Heavy campaign has been probably a total of 10 days.
yeah, might have known each other for 2 weeks by
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
A lot can happen. Auggan just relaxes. Just completely relaxes. He feels safe here. For now.
Yeah, Yirio's gonna take off his necklace,
Mm-hmm.
the amulet, and he's gonna hand it to Rylie.
Mm-hmm.
This has kept me under radar per se, out of sight of potential enemies, but I'm going to give this to you, and in a year, or a few days before a year, find a way to contact me. I have things I need to do, but I'll be back for this.
How will I know how to contact you? Will I be able to do that with this?
No. I think your friend Melody has ways of sending word from far distances. But,
Okay.
just kind of, if you wish to keep me updated where you are, and I'll try to stay around those places. But I have
Thank
things
you.
I must do, of course.
You really haven't had to do any of this, and it means a lot. Thank you.
Someone in my trade tends to travel alone. I kind of forgot what it was like to have friends or acquaintances.
We're friends, man.
I can understand that.
Thank you. And he'll stand up. So you have an amulet of proof against detection and location.
Okay, let me just put that. Amulet.
I guess like divination magic won't work on you if you attune to it.
Proof against detection. Proof against detection and location?
Yep.
Okay.
And he's going to stand up. give like a slight bow, and he's gonna start headed away. Essentially, so he's gonna start walking.
Okay.
Bye, Uriel. Thank
Bye.
you.
Yeah, so over the shoulder as he's leaving.
Alright, you guys watch
Oh, cool.
as Yirio disappears through the Mythal and into the forest.
Wow. He was a nice guy.
He was a nice guy. He was a very nice guy. And this necklace is very pretty. Put it on.
Who?
Hmm?
Who?
Oh,
That's still in his book.
well, we're outside, I believe.
Yeah, you guys aren't near each other. We're at the
Oh, okay.
we're outside.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I didn't know. Okay.
That's
sorry.
okay. And I guess I'll just take some time to attune to this new necklace.
Can you attune to something else?
I'm going to unattune to my gloves of swimming and attune to the proof.
Alright. Yeah, the two of you just sit outside. Watch Yirio disappear into the forest. And Melody, you're just by yourself with the book.
He's got both books open, by the way, Justin.
Like both spell books, the copy and then...
The book.
Oh, interesting. Okay. How long do you study it for?
Until his eyes give out.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Shit. That's not good. That is a 21.
21. You feel an urge to claw your own eyes out, but you don't.
Ugh, eyes are so itchy. Yeah, I should probably go to sleep.
Alright. You're going to sleep?
Yeah.
Alright, as you go to sleep,
How long was he studying before that happened?
probably 4 hours,
All right.
and as you start to drift off, you're standing in a black void, and you have that book under your arm, the book, for some reason. And on the ground you see Caligar, without his hand or without the eye. And you have the hand and eye now. And there's a figure walking up to you in this dark void. Their left arm has a stump, and they're missing one of their eyes, and this withered, dead-looking man approaches in a cloak and says, "Complete me." And you willingly lift up your left hand, and you pull out the Eye of Vecna, and you give it to the figure, and you take off the left hand and you give it to the figure. The figure smiles and is reborn anew, and you drift off to sleep. And that's where we're going to end the session for the week.
What?
Wait.
Okay, well.
And we will pick up there next week with the finale of Hearts of Madness. And probably do a little time skip, see what everybody gets up to in a year. And then see what Hallister Blackcloak wanted. What Melody's plans are. So, see you back next week. Those of you in the game, I would like you guys to write up, or not really write up anything, get ideas of what will happen, because after the campaign ends, we're going to be doing little solo RP moments during next week's session. So That'll kind of see what your character does after the story. If they make it out.
Justin.
Yeah.
During this time skip, because some of what we do might be dependent on what level we are.
Yeah.
What would we level up at all during this time skip or no?
Think about it.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, we can sort that out there.
Nothing crazy. You guys aren't going to bump up like 6
Level
levels.
20. Woo!
No. You guys wouldn't
we-
bump up like 6 levels or anything. Because
No.
most of your time skips, they get maybe 1 level, 2 levels, nothing substantial. So.
Yeah, so that means if we aren't in any spot to like fight House, or just so you guys know.
Probably not, no.
No, definitely not able to like fight Vecna, just so you guys know.
Oh, level 20 you'd have issues fighting Vecna.
That would be a tough fight.
But speaking of that, you guys do level up to level 13.
Okay.
Nice.
And we'll be back next week for the finale of Hearts of Madness. So, good night, everybody. We'll see you all here in about an hour for Beneath the Tide. Episode 50 of Beneath the Tide. What a milestone.
Alright.
Ooh.
So, see you all later. Bye-bye.